Okay, now that I've got your attention, 29 days out from my very first sub-4-hour marathon. That is the goal. That's what I'm hoping for. Today, we continue. Yesterday was 30 days out. I went and did 10 kilometers on the streets of Townsville. I enjoyed it. It went better than expected. I proved to myself I can do it. I reached that next distance plateau of 10Ks. Today I'm not going to push it any further, but I am going to repeat it. So I'm going to go and try and back up what I did yesterday. Today I'm not going to focus on speed. I'm just going to focus on turning the legs over and having my heart rate not spike over a certain level of 150 beats per minute. So for me, zone 2 would be, I think, 145 beats per minute or less, which is going off of 180 minus your age, and then slowly but surely building up your capacity, building up your capability so that you can run at a faster speed at that level of heart rate or under. I'm aiming today to keep my heart rate at 145 beats per minute or less. That means that I'm going to do whatever speed is necessary to do that. Although if I do start dropping below a 6-minute kilometer pace, or above a 6-minute kilometer pace, if I begin going slower than 6 minutes per K, that's too slow. That is not what I want. It's not going to help me. I feel like a real cruise pace for me at the moment is 6 minutes per K. And if I can bring it down to something like 5.5 minutes per K and still have a heart rate of 145 beats per minute or less, I will do that, but only time will tell. I'm going to get out there. It's 5:30, it's overcast, it's a beautiful temperature at the moment, early 20s. I'm not going to take a running vest. I'm not going to take any water. I'm not going to take my camera. I'm just going to strap my shoes on, have a sip of coffee, and head out with a bit of chewing gum to keep the saliva going. The last thing you want is a dry mouth with no water with no water on you. So yeah, I suppose I'm going to mix it up with gear moving forward. Today is all about just, well, backing up what I did yesterday, solidifying that 10K distance in my head and in my body. I haven't gone to the gym. I haven't lifted weights for the last 3 or 4 days. That is bugging me. So today I'm going to focus on the running. Tomorrow I'm going to get back in the gym, probably for 2 or 3 days in a row, and then I'll go back to the running. Any long distance running, any running workout, any workout in general that is focused around this goal of running my very first sub-4-hour marathon, I will bring to the channel. Today's workout is included in that. Tomorrow's won't be because it's just going to be a weights workout. But we move forward. If I don't go now, I never will. I will check in after the run. I am looking forward to going out for a run with no vest on and no water and all I'm taking is my phone and my headphones. Even taking my phone is a factor. It's going to be in my pocket. It's kind of going to put me off. But at the end of the day, what I've got to remember, and this is what I was thinking yesterday with taking my vest when I really didn't need it as such, although I did get through the majority of my litre of water. I'm going to be wearing a running vest packed with shit, food, water, safety equipment on race day. So it's something that I've got to get used to. And to be honest, I did get used to it yesterday. Wearing a running vest is not the end of the world. I've done it before. I'll continue to do it, but not today. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, so I know I said I wasn't going to make a video, but I've just crossed 5Ks in about 29 minutes and my heart rate has stayed at 140 or less the entire time. So as far as the goal that I'd set, I'm achieving it. I'm feeling a little more fatigued than I did yesterday, which is to be expected. But these runs are all about just building capacity, building endurance more than anything. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't need to try and set any speed records. All I need to do is keep the legs ticking over, finish the 10Ks, and back up what we did yesterday. I just can't help myself. I simply cannot help saving some gas
and finishing the final kilometre basically as fast as my legs will allow me. I can't help it. I told myself that entire run, I'm going to run through the entire 10Ks, trying to keep my heart rate under control. Anything under 6 minutes per K is going to be good enough. We did that for about 9Ks. Then I sped it up for the first 500-600 meters. Then when I saw I had 400 to go, then 300 to go, I sped it up and pretty much finished it in the exact same fashion I did yesterday, which makes me feel really, really good. It puts hairs on your chest, I tell you what, male or female. You finish a run like that, and you're going to grow. You're going to grow, and that's what this is all about. That's what this YouTube channel is all about. Proving age is just a number. Proving that with a little bit of hard work, you can get what you want. You know, be that in any facet of life. Obviously, we're talking about a fucking 4-hour marathon. You know, not a lot of people have even run a marathon, let alone get one in 4 hours. So, I mean, I say a sub 4-hour marathon, and I kind of think, well, it's you know, it's not that good. It's average, and immediately start to put myself down. And that's what I've got to really get out of the habit of doing. Remove it. Speak positively. See, these are thoughts that happen inside my own head, and I wouldn't normally discuss them on this channel, because really I just want to bring motivating, positive content, and for the most part it will be, but you know, to be honest, to be perfectly honest, personally, I talk to myself like shit. I beat myself down. And it's moments like I've just had, where I've backed up a 10K run from yesterday. I got through 5Ks, I wanted to stop, and I finished the last K in what I'm hoping is around about 4 minutes per K. You know, it's in those moments, those fleeting, brief moments, that I do feel proud. And I am motivated and I am inspired. And I just want to share that because it's a priceless feeling. And I just want it more and more. So anyway, I will see you guys at home to debrief. But 10Ks in the bank. In a total time of 56 minutes, 36.5 seconds, averaging 5 minutes, 39 per K. So we certainly got under the 6 minute mark. It's going to be interesting to see what my heart rate did, and I'll discuss that at home. Alright guys, so this is immediately post-run. Post-run thoughts, post-run clarity. So first thing I want to do is take a body analysis, how it's feeling. I had a little bit of chafing. I was wearing these tights yesterday. They're not full length tights, and they're not even knee length tights. They're kind of boxers, but you know, sports, synthetic polyester type things, and those seem to create a nice flow, you could say. Today I'm just wearing normal boxers, and I am feeling some chafing, so that's not good. That's another reason why I'll just, you know, pack the running shoes away for the next 2 days and get back into it on Tuesday, I'd say. Stranger things have happened. I might go for a run tomorrow, I might not, but at the moment I've got a little bit of chafing, and I did begin to get a little cramp in my left hamstring. That didn't stop me from putting in a 4 minute 10 second last kilometre, but I did feel it. And if I was 10Ks into a marathon and I was feeling niggles like that, I'd be worried, but I'm not. I was about 8Ks into a 10K run and we got it done.
So my final K was 4 minutes 10. The splits of today's run I'm going to put right up here. The heart rate is the most pleasing aspect. I said before I went for the run that was what I was going to focus on, and that is what I focused on. I never really went slower than 6 minutes per K. I stayed at around about 5:45 for the most part. Obviously I can't actually see the splits, although no, I probably could. Let me just bring them up. I may as well. No, I can't because my phone's flat. So heart rate was really pleasing, 135, 140, 145 at times, but no higher than 150 the entire way, except for the final K, which is to be expected. A little bit slower than yesterday, but that is also to be expected. I wasn't trying to push it whatsoever, and I was also, a little fatigued from yesterday's run. So I would say 2 full days off of running is just what my body needs. I'm going to do that, I think, and then we will crush another 10K or even push it that little bit further to break that 10K plateau and push it out to something like 15. I think I will be ready physically and mentally by Tuesday to push it for 15. That will be 25 days out. No, sorry, 20, 28, 26. That'll be 26 days out. So that'll be a Tuesday, 26 days out. I'm going to push for 15. That's the plan. That's the goal. I'm speaking it into existence today. Small, measurable, distance goals, heart rate goals, time goals, pace goals on the road to my very first sub-4-hour marathon. If I can do it, you can do it. Tonight was good. I felt like stopping, but I didn't. I pushed through. I did not walk. I did not stop once. And I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Episode number 2 in the bank. And I will see you for episode number 3. Let's do it.